Alright, I'm just going to do a quick video here of the reassembly and disassembly of the ion. First thing you want to do is remove your barrel. And you're going to take your screwdriver and just remove these two grip frame screws right here. Set those aside. And then I like to remove the battery before I take off the other grip frame screws. So you just want to grab it by the black harness right here, not by the wires. Just pull that off. Flip it over. Take out your other grip frame screws. And you can remove your grip there. Okay, next what you're going to do is take your Allen key. This is the largest one that they give you with your ion. And there is this one here, the one there, and up by the barrel there's one. Alright, now that you got those three screws removed, the next part can be a little tricky, but it's not too bad as long as you're just careful what you're doing. You just want to grab the grip frame down here and pull this upper half up. Stop about right there, because what you got to do now is right here, there's a screw. You just take your Allen key and remove that one. And then you're all set. Just be careful with your battery harness down here when you're pulling that out. There you go. Now you got your grip frame. Okay, the next thing you want to do is there's these two screws right here. Take your Allen key. Do the same thing here and unscrew these. Okay, now before you just go and pull that off, you can see right here you have your eye harness. If I can. Right here, you just want to grab that and pull that out. It just pulls right out. Okay, and you can set your board and everything aside. Next, you have your feed neck and your breech. You just pull the body kit off like that. Just slides right off. And then, if you need to move your firing can, you just screw this off here. It just screws right off. And then, of course, right here you have your eyes. You just snap those out like that. And then here's your breech and your feed neck, and this is when you would take the hair dryer. You know, if it's stuck in there, that usually works pretty good. You just take the hair dryer and heat up the threads here, and then usually you can get that to screw right out. In your firing can here, you have your bolt. Okay, you can lube up your O-rings and everything there, and that just screws right back on. Take your eyes, put them back in here. Just careful when you slide them in, make sure you get them in all the way. Take your body kit and slide this back over. Make sure it's in all the way. And then you're going to want to line these back up. Make sure you get your eye wire back in the little spot there. What I'll do sometimes is take the Allen key and just push on the plastic part. You don't want to push on the wires, just to make sure it's all the way in there. And you take your Allen key and you just screw these back in. Okay. And you take your grip frame. You want to just, first what I like to do is just feed this here, the battery harness, through. Okay, and then you'll see where it lines up in there. There'll be a little groove to line up with the edge of your board here. And you just want to slide that in there. And then you got to remember this one up here, this screw that we had to unscrew, you just want to screw that one back in nice and tight. And push the rest down. And the one thing I like to do too is just set these in here and screw them in by, you know, just with your fingers a little bit. And you want to put in all three like this before you tighten them down, because what can happen is if you tighten these two down all the way, sometimes when you go to throw this one back in, it won't line up right. So this way it's still kind of loose, so you can get it all lined up the right way here. Okay. And then next you just put your grip frame back on here, your grip. And then basically the same thing, just backwards. I'd like to start on this side here. And then you take your battery and make sure you got it lined up the right way, snap that in there. One thing I like to do too to keep the battery from bouncing around in there when I put the grip frame back over and screw it all up is take like a little piece of cardboard here, you know, whatever, anything, maybe fold a piece of paper, and I just stick that over top just to keep the battery from moving around. And there you go. That should do it. If you have any questions, can you send me a message or leave a comment? Thank you.